Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kaylin here. I've got a full body Pilates sculpt workout for you today. So if you're looking to strengthen and tone the whole body, this would be a great workout for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's get to it. All right, we're gonna start with our squats first. So you're gonna have your legs parallel distance apart or hip distance apart, and just find that nice tall spine, that lift here. So we're feeling grounded in all four corners of the feet. So while you're reaching down and rooting down through the feet, you're reaching up through the crown of your head. So finding that nice length here. Let's just take 3 shoulder rolls first as we bring the shoulders up and back. And last 2. Good, and last 1. All right, so keeping those shoulders back with your chest and your collarbone nice and open, we're gonna start into those squats. So we're gonna reach the arms forward as we sit back into the heels, and then we come back up. So arms forward, squat back, and lift. So knees should be tracking right over the toes. And you should see your toes when you look down. So your knees should not be forward in front of your toes, but you should still be able to see those toes when you bend those knees. Let's do 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. All right, bring those legs wide, a little bit wider and turned out. We're gonna do that same thing in that turned out position. So arms can come down in front, and then they'll come out to the sides as you squat down and lift up. So make sure, right, those knees are still tracking in the direction of the toes. So you really have to use those external rotators in the hips to make that happen. We don't want those knees coming in forward and together. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Keep it down here, bring the hands behind the head. We're gonna do side bends, side to side. Starting to work those obliques as we contract, and then open up that other side. Still feeling those legs. Good, let's do 4 more sets. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring the arms out, come all the way back up. All right, we're gonna finish with this standing series in a curtsy squat. So you're gonna take your left leg, go ahead and sweep it back behind you at a diagonal. Bend, you can touch that back knee down. If you can, come back up, switch to the other side. So you're feeling that outer hip and glute of that front leg as you bend. Good. Bend. Nice. So still warming up those legs, those glutes, firing everything up. We're gonna get a little bit more into the upper body next. Good. 1 more set. Last 1. Good, come all the way up. Beautiful. All right, come to the back edge of your mat. We are gonna do a roll down into plank position. And we're gonna do some shoulder taps once we get there. So arms are down by your sides. Go ahead and bring your chin towards your chest. Roll down through the spine. Let the head and the arms be heavy. Eventually, your hands are gonna walk out to that plank position. We're gonna do 4 sets of shoulder taps here. So you're gonna bring opposite hand to opposite shoulder, then switch to the other side. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Walk the hands back to the feet. And then we roll back up to standing. Lift a tall inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. We roll it down. We walk the hands back out to plank. Nice flat back, strong core. 4 more sets of those shoulder taps. Try not to wiggle the hips here. 2, 2, 1, 1. Good, walk those hands back to the feet. Heels drop. Roll through your spine to come up. And again, roll it down. Good, arms come to the floor, or hands come to the floor. Walk out to plank. Again, 4 sets. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Walk the hands back. Roll through your spine to come up. We've got 1 more set, just like that. Coming down. Good, hands walk out. Hold here, last set for 4, 4, 3, 3. Feeling those shoulders. Good, and go ahead and bring the knees down. Sink the hips back. 1 quick little child's pose here. All right, now go ahead and flip right over here onto your back. So laying all the way down. Go ahead and bring those legs into a tabletop position. Make sure the back of your ribs are pulling down into the mat, right? And your pelvis is grounded, the back of your head is grounded as well. That's your nice long neutral spine. Now go ahead and bring those hands behind your head. Keep them there. Keep your ribs pulling down. Single leg reaches. So you're gonna do right, left, right, and left. If you feel like this is too hard to keep the ribs down, go ahead and bring a small pillow behind your head to give you a little extra lift and support. And actually bring it behind the head and the shoulders. And that should help with that. Good, keep those legs moving. And we're gonna add our ab curl here with it. So I want you to, on your exhale, you're gonna bring the abs up as you reach right leg, lower the head down, right leg, left leg, lift up, right leg, left leg, lower, right, left. So keep that moving. Good, and lower. Good, lift. Good, maybe if this is too much, you stick just with the ab curl with the legs in tabletop, or you do just the leg reaches. Good. Good. 2 more sets. Last one. Good. Go ahead and bring those knees in. We're gonna do a double leg stretch. So with the hands behind the head. So this one's gonna look a little bit different. So go ahead and come into your ab curl here. Bring your elbows a little closer together. And then you're gonna inhale as you open the elbows, expand through the heart and chest, reach the legs out. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, lengthen, reach, open the elbows. Exhale, bring it in. Stay in that ab curl, if you can, the whole time. Good, inhale, open. Exhale together. 2 more. Last one. Good, bring the head down, bring the hands on top of those knees. Nice job. All right, we're gonna move into our crisscross. Hands behind the head. We're gonna lift into that ab curl. Now I'm gonna go a little bit slower here. So I want you to twist to your left, extend your right leg long. Now extend your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend that left knee, come through center, switch to the other side. Extend one leg up. Good, and then switch. Good, so at one point, both legs are extended. Can always just stay with that bent knee if you'd like. Good, switch, extend, bend. Good. Last one. Switch, extend, bend. Good, bring it all the way down. All right, last of our abdominal sets here. We're gonna lift the legs up to the ceiling. I want you to come into your ab curl. Turn those legs out in the hip socket so you have your heels more together. Arms down by your sides. Now, as you lower the legs, you're gonna flutter the ankles one over the other. And then you're gonna lift. Good, keep that moving. Staying in your ab curl if you can. This one's tough. Good, keep that going. One more set. Good, bend the knees, draw the legs in, lower that head all the way down. All right, gonna do our hundreds. Get set up, legs are in tabletop, arms up to the ceiling. Take your inhale, exhale, head, neck, and chest lift. Bring those legs wherever they work for you. Pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, keep that moving. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long, strong arms here. Halfway, good job. Two sets. Last one. Good, bend the knees in, lower it down. We're gonna take a little rest here. So I want you to take this time to either get a little water break or just maybe circle your knees one direction and the other, and I will meet you right back here. All right, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and bring our feet to the mat, hands down by your sides. We're gonna move into some moving bridges, some rolling bridges. So make sure legs are in parallel. Take your inhale here, and then exhale, start to roll through that spine as you lift and lengthen. And then roll it back down, coming down bone by bone. This will feel really nice after all that ab work we just did. Good, inhale, lift, and exhale to lower. Let's do 3 more, just like that. And last 2, or maybe this is the last one. What did I miscount already? All right, let's bring it down, all the way down. Good. And we're gonna bring it back up one more time and hold it there. I don't know if you've heard about Pilates instructors, but we are known to lose count pretty quickly. So you may have noticed that about me already. All right, arms down by your sides. We're gonna do our flat back pulses. You're gonna bring the hips part way down, squeeze the glutes, lift up, lower and lift, lower, lift. Good. Make sure you're driving through the heels, engaging the glutes as you press. Good, you feel hamstrings, 2, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips lifted. Now you're gonna lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift and lower. Good, lift. Feeling those calves a little bit more here. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, drop the heels down, lower the spine, coming all the way back down. All right, bring the knees into the chest, rock yourself up to a seated position. I'm just gonna swing my legs around to face the other direction. All right, we're gonna do a little half roll back here. So arms are gonna come forward. We're sitting up nice and tall, knees are gonna be bent, feet are on the mat. So we're gonna bring those arms forward. Take your inhale here. Exhale as you start to roll behind the sitting bones. Pull the belly back. Good. And inhale here at the back. Exhale, scoop the belly forward, or scoop the belly back as you lift forward and back up. And we bring it back. Good, and back forward. And lift. Good. So this is our C curve here, right? So we've got a beautiful even curve all the way from our pelvis, all the way up through the crown of our head. Good, forward And the next one, I want you to stay here in your C curve. All right, we're gonna alternate lifting of the legs as we bring the upper body up just a little bit. So we bring the upper body up, bring the right leg up to tabletop, lower that leg down, switch sides. Good, lower, exhale, and lower. Good, feel upper and lower abs here working together. 2 more sets. That's it. You got this, last set. Good, beautiful. And then roll yourself all the way back up. I'm gonna have you bring those arms right behind you. We're gonna do a little bit of tricep and upper back body work here. So have your fingers to face forward. You're going to lift those hips. They're not gonna come up too high. And we're gonna do our little tricep dips. So you're gonna bend the elbows and lift. Bend and lift. So small range of motion. Good, bend and press. Beautiful, good. Make sure those elbows are still pointing back. That's where we'll get that tricep. Good, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1, good. Now, we're gonna do a reverse table or reverse plank. I'm gonna do full plank, bringing my legs forward. You can keep your knees bent with feet on the mat. All right, keeping those arms in that same position here. Long legs are gonna be a little bit more challenging, so choose your poison, all right? So go ahead and start to press into those hands as you lift up, bringing the hips up into a reverse plank position, and then we lower back down. Good, we do that again. Press up, lift up, good. And lower. So you definitely feel this in the arms, and you definitely should feel this in your back as well, and even in your glutes as you squeeze to lift. Good, and lower, 2 more. Last one. Good, press up, lift, and lower, beautiful. All right, go ahead and roll those wrists around a little bit. We're gonna come back onto the wrists, but this time they're gonna be facing the opposite direction. So come onto your hands and knees. Hands are right under the shoulders, knees are right under your hips here. All right, let's roll through a few cat-cows first. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Just one more. And round, beautiful. All right, coming back into a neutral spine, so a nice long back here. All right, we're going to keep your left knee bent, lift it off the mat so it's just hovering ever so slightly. All right, so we're gonna do a little bent knee lift. So you're gonna point that toe as it reaches towards the ceiling and then comes back down and in. Good, reach up and in. Good, up. So driving through glutes and pointing that toe as if you're gonna poke a hole into the ceiling. Good, and lift. Let's do 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. All right, now staying on this side, you're gonna lift that left knee out to the side, extend the leg, bend the knee, bring it back down. Lift, extend, bend, lower. Lift, extend, bend, lower. Good. Feeling that glute, that hip. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful. All right, long leg reaches back. We're gonna do little pulses here with that leg. Bring it up. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders, but still pressing away from the floor, staying nice and active in that upper body as well. Try not to shift that pelvis or that spine. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that all the way down. Let's switch to your other side. All right, so right knee comes off the mat. We start with those bent knee lifts. So we press up, Bring it down, lift. If you ever need to come down to your forearms for this, if your wrists are bothering you, you can do the same thing on your forearms. Good, and lift. And always, if you have knee sensitivity, feel free to double up your mat, or if you have a knee pad, go ahead and use that as well. Last two, last one. All right, knee comes down, still hovering. We bring it out to the side, straighten the leg, bend, and lower. So we lift, extend, bend, lower. You probably can't see it from where you're at here, but I promise I'm doing it. Good, extend, bend, lower. Two more. Last one. Good, all right. Leg comes long behind you, small pulses, lifting up and down. So where's your core at, right? We don't want that back arching towards the floor. Keep that belly lifted. Keep that back supported. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And lower all the way down. Come off your wrists for a second if you are on your wrists. And just either circle them or bend them in the opposite direction. Giving them a little bit of a break. All right. Now I want you to come forward onto your forearms. We're gonna do a full forearm plank here. So coming onto your toes. Lower those hips into this nice flat position. We're gonna start to shift forward and back. So forward onto the tippy toes, and then bring it back. And then forward, and heels drop back. Yeah, so really exaggerate each movement. So you really wanna flex through those ankles as you come back. Good, back. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And lower those knees all the way down. All right, grab another sip of water. We're gonna take a quick break and we will be right back. See you soon. All right, welcome back. Let's get right back to it. We've got a little upper body to finish up with before we get into some stretching. And so we're gonna do some Pilates push-ups. You're gonna come back onto your hands. I'm gonna stay on my knees for this one. Now, if you're on your knees, make sure to shift forward so you're in that kneeling plank position. So a lot of people still keep their hips up here. I want you to make sure you bring those hips down so they're in line with the rest of the body, right? Maybe tuck the tailbone under a little bit, lift through your belly. All right, keep those elbows by your sides. We are gonna do 5 push-ups here. So we're gonna do 5. Good, 4, 3, 2, nice work. Last one, stay here in this plank. You're gonna switch to your right hand as you come onto your right knee. Bring this top arm up overhead, kneeling side plank. Now exhale, round, bring that left arm under your body, open back up. Come back with your hand down, switch to the other side. Onto your left-handed knee, open that right arm, and round through your upper spine, open back up. Come back to that kneeling plank. 5 more push-ups here. We've got 5, 4, 3, that's it. Last 2, last 1. Good, we've got that side plank again. Onto your right side, arm comes up. Exhale, round. Arm opens and bring it down. Switch to your other side, lifting up. Good, round, open, and down. 5 more push-ups. We've got 5, 4, 3, triceps 2. These are hard for me. Last one. Good, come back to that side. We've got 1 more set. Open and round. Good, open, left hand down. Last one, open, round. Good, open, and hands down. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do a little thread the needle to start to stretch out that upper body and those shoulders. So you'll come into that all fours position. Go ahead and start to bring that right arm up to the ceiling first as you open to the side, and then bring that arm under, and then bring the right side of that head to the mat and feel that stretch in the back of that right shoulder. Just take some deep breaths there. So I will tell you that push-ups are not my favorite. They are so hard for me, as I know they are for so many people, but still do them, do the best I can. I always feel good when I'm done with them, but I don't choose to do them because I love them, that's for sure. All right, go ahead and press into that left hand to bring you back up. Bring that right hand to the mat. Let's twist that left arm up towards the ceiling and then reach it under. You're gonna see my back on this one. Left side of the head on the floor. Try to keep that right hip pulling back here. Feel that stretch in the back of that left shoulder. I am much tighter on my right side, my right shoulder, so this one does not feel like as much of a stretch. It still feels really, really good. Had one more deep breath in. Good, bring that hand down. Come all the way back up. All right, I want you to come down onto your belly. We're gonna do a little quad stretch. So go ahead and bring your right ear or right cheek to the mat. Go ahead and draw your left foot in towards your chest. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. Bring your left foot in towards your bottom and keep those knees together. All right, so you're pulling that in towards you. As you do that, make sure that your bum isn't up towards the ceiling here, right? Press it down, press your hips down to the floor. As you pull that leg back, you'll feel more of the stretch here in that quad. I don't know why I said bum twice. This is my second video in a row I'm recording. We got one more after this, so who knows what I'll say on that next one. All right, go ahead and slowly release that one down. Left cheek towards the floor, right foot pulling in towards your bottom. And we press the hips into the floor, keeping those knees together. Feeling that quad stretch here on this side. Beautiful. Good, and release that. Go ahead and press yourself up to a seated position and turn to face forward. And we're gonna do a long-legged forward fold. So actually, I'll face the side. Face whichever direction feels most comfortable for you. Bring those legs forward. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Nice, tall, long spine. Go ahead and flex at the hips. Bring your arms forward. Bring your head down. And just let the neck release. Feel that stretch in the low back and the backs of the legs. Good. One more breath here. Good. Stack the spine back up. And now turn to face forward. And we're going to do a seated butterfly stretch. So bringing those knees out to the side, feet are going to be together. And we're going to sit up here nice and tall, shoulders are down the spine. So wherever your legs are at, right? They may be up here. Maybe you prefer to sit up on something, a block or a bolster or a blanket, so you can get a little bit more opening in your hips. So once you're there, go ahead and start to come forward a little bit over the feet. Try to keep that back long as much as you can. And then you let the upper body round as you bring the head down. Beautiful. One more breath here. And we don't always, in my videos, add, right, stretches in at the very, very end, but it's so important, right? Something you should be doing after your workouts, especially if it's a really tough one. Obviously, if it's more of a stretchy one, you might not need it so much, but always make sure you're taking that time for you to stretch out those muscles. So important. All right, comfortable position here. Go ahead and bring those arms back behind you. Last stretch. I just want to open up the front of the chest a little bit. So draw the shoulders down and back as we lift the arms, lift the chest, and then lower it back down. Let's do that one more time. Shoulders back, pull the belly in, lift up. Just a slight lift here, right? Nothing crazy, just some opening in the front. And then bring your arms all the way back down. Go ahead and bring them to a comfortable spot on your legs here. Thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you loved that full body sculpt. I have a great 30-minute full body Pilates video. If you want something similar to this, you can check that out as well, linked here. If you'd like something longer, I have a couple great full hour workouts, Pilates workouts, and I will link one of those here as well. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you back here on the mat again soon.